Hello, and welcome everybody. Hi, it's Deb Markland here, and I am so excited to be jumping in to say hello to the group today and those that are watching the recording. This is our Thursday check-in. That's what we're doing today, just checking in on you and seeing how, really how are things going? How is it going with you? We are in the second week of the new year. Today is the 14th day, and I just think about all the plans that we have to get to, who we want to be at the end of this year, and all the things that we want to accomplish at the end of this year. And I just want to think about and invite you to actually think about what is it going to take to get there, right? Well, certainly it is going to take you having a growth mindset. You think about what it is that causes change and transformation in your life, and change and transformation, not just in your life, but in the lives of those around you. And that is having a growth mindset. So what does that mean, right? What does that mean? What does it mean to have a growth mindset? It really means to really think about the things that you want, and also having the tenacity to make the changes that go along with achieving those goals. And when you have a growth mindset, it means that you're always going to get better. That is like a guarantee. You're always going to get better. You're going to learn from just the different experiences and situations and circumstances that come up in life, and you're going to learn how to do things differently, right? And so that's a growth mindset, and it really is the difference between staying in one place. Sometimes people can get stuck in one place, right? Or they just stay stagnant in one place. It is the difference between staying in one place and choosing to challenge yourself, to really challenge yourself to go after your purpose, right? So that you can develop and grow and have like what we call self-improvement. Here's the kicker about self-improvement. Although you're improving yourself, you are also improving others. And so that's very important for you to think about. Most people don't have a growth mindset, believe it or not. Because as human beings, one of the things that is so natural for us is to stay in the safe zone. We want to be safe, and we want to be comfortable. And you have to hack your mindset in order to break out of the need to be safe. Most of us, we just want to be safe, and so along with having a growth mindset is constantly changing. And that is when you're wanting to be safe and comfortable, that's there's a resistance to change. So I want to talk about 5 strategies to cultivate a growth mindset, and you can certainly easily put these into practice, starting from right now. The first strategy in order to cultivate a growth mindset is to really have tremendous vision. You have to have a vision of what it is that you want, right? You have to know what it is that you want, and that it has to be very clear. That vision has to be clear in order for you to grow, and in order for you to achieve your goals, and in order for you to really make the difference in the lives of those around you and in this world. The amount of endurance that you're going to have towards achieving your goal is directly proportionate to the clarity of your vision. If your vision is not clear, then you will not be able to endure. If you're super clear on what it is that you want, then your discipline will kick into high gear. I guarantee it. It will push you through the obstacles, because there will be obstacles. There will be setbacks. There will be. And so it will kick you through those obstacles so that you can accomplish whatever it is that you set out to accomplish. Again, many people think that their struggle is with self-discipline. It really isn't. In reality, it is a lack of vision. It is a lack of vision. If the picture is clear, the discipline will engage. And I tell you that once you can see with eagle eyes exactly what it is that you want, and you can go after it, it doesn't matter what's going on around you. The walls could be falling, right? But as long as that picture is clear, you're going to move forward and go for it. So what is it? What do you want your life to look like at the end of this year, right? What is it that you want? I can ask you, what is it that you want your life to look at in 5 years or 10 years? But, just looking at right now, at this current year that we're in, what is it that you want your life to look like? You can certainly really sharpen up that vision and make it clear by whatever it is that you dream about. Write it down, right? Because once you write that down, you will be able to accomplish it. And you can create a scene for your mind so that you can know exactly what to go after. Really use that vision, that imagination portion that God has granted all of us as human beings. Visualize it like a picture, a movie running in your head. Describe the scene that you want. Use think about what you're hearing once you get to that point. What are the things that you're hearing? What are the sounds that you're hearing? What are you smelling? Right? What are you touching? You see how you engage your senses into making that vision very clear. And once you do that, you'll be able to really sharpen your focus and move towards it. The second strategy that's needed in order for you to cultivate a growth mindset is to be committed. Having a high level of commitment is essential. People with a growth mindset develop a habit of saying they want something and then committing to go and do whatever it takes to achieve that. Commitment stretches us beyond our comfort, like I mentioned before. A growth minded person really is a person who makes commitments unconditionally. It's a difference between saying, really, how do I do something, instead of really, what should I do, or should I do something? So it really is a difference. How do I do something versus should I do something? Right. So you can see how having that commitment will allow you to move forward. When you think about right now, just think about something that you really want, right? And ask yourself, how is what I want most possible? When you can think about all the ways that you can make that happen, you will come up with it. It will get you there. The third strategy to cultivating a growth mindset is integrity. You have to have integrity. Integrity is the glue or the congruence between our words and our actions. It's really the thing that you can know yourself for what it is that you say when you actually know yourself to do it, right? Are you doing what you said you were going to do? Did you make a commitment and stick to it? That's integrity. Just really take small steps to build the integrity between you and yourself, right? Start with small acts and really following through with them, really making sure that you have to, it's the honesty between yourself is where integrity comes in. It's the foundation which build your growth. And really the creation principle of integrity is, you think about something, you say it, you act on it, and then it actually happens. That's how integrity works. And this works both ways. So again, whether you think about negative things or you speak negative things about yourself, really you're going to start acting accordingly. And so you can either consciously choose positive things or negative things. In our case, we want to choose the positive things, right? And really move forward to it. I love to tell my clients, we have that inner critic that's constantly talking those limiting beliefs, that's constantly there telling us, what we can't do and who we're not. Really turn those around, turn those around and create a list of affirmations, create a very specific affirmations by really paying attention to all of the negative talk and those negative speak that's going on in your mind, and really pay close attention to those fears that you have, right? Pay attention to those and then really write them in the inverse, right? Turn those negative thoughts around and make them into positive thoughts, and then really use those to propel you forward. And then fourth, what I'd like to the fourth strategy I'd like to think about is really cultivating action, right? Really cultivating action. The research has shown that the leading cause of self-procrastination is self-criticism. We criticize ourselves so much, and it causes us to procrastinate. And Really high standards are a good thing, but perfectionism is detrimental to any success. And guys, I can tell you that here I am a recovering perfectionist, recovering, still in recovery, right? It does not have to be perfect to get done. Just go with good enough sometimes. That really, really works, Instead of focusing on perfection, really put your purpose behind the progress that you're trying to make. Put purpose behind progress, and that's going to propel you forward. It isn't about being tied to an outcome, and that can certainly deter you, but being tied to the work that you're doing and taking action over the course of time will really result in exponential growth, and that's what we're looking for. In order to reach success, in order to really be yourself the way that you see yourself at the end of this year, you may have more days where you feel like you're failing sometimes. But if you pull back and look at the bigger picture, again, that vision, you'll see that you are making progress. You will see that, and that will then propel you forward. The last and the fifth strategy that I like to use to cultivate a growth mindset is perseverance. You can't quit. When it gets too hard or when you're tired, which is going to happen, you must make a daily choice to grow, to continue moving forward, being better than you were yesterday. And again, this is not about comparing yourself to anyone. This is about you growing beyond where you were the day before. Just keep going, and in everything that matters in life, there is no finish line. There really isn't. So you're gonna keep going, right? You must choose every day to keep growing. You must choose that. And one of the things that I know that really helps us when to grow is to surround yourself with growth-minded people, with like-minded people who will encourage these growth attributes, who will help to propel you forward, and you'll find really that they'll better help to hold you accountable as you're on this journey because they themselves are going in the same direction. So I just really love our Dare to Be You group and just really what we're cultivating here and how we're helping each other to move forward. And as you continue to cultivate this growth mindset, I want to encourage you again, to really think through these strategies that I just shared with you and put them into practice to really help you to cultivate the growth mindset that you so need in order to reach that level of who you want to be at the end of this year. Again, the first strategy, you have to have tremendous vision. Make sure that your vision is very clear and make sure that it's where you need to be. You have to be committed. There needs to be a level of commitment that's really high. So be committed, right? And then you have to certainly have integrity in order to cultivate that growth mindset. And fourth, cultivate action. Make sure that your actions are right in place. And then lastly, perseverance. That is so needed. It's always such a joy to jump in and to just touch base with you and to check in and to say, hey, listen, keep moving forward, keep going forward. Do not give up. Keep going forward and making sure that each and every day, that no matter what happened yesterday, that's gone, that's in the past, and today is always a new day where you can continue to grow and be better, and you can learn from whatever it is that happened yesterday. So it's so great to jump in and see you guys, and look forward to seeing you on Saturday. I'm looking forward to our time on Saturday. All right, just keep moving forward and create a great day. Hey there, Claudine. Hey there. Yes, I just have to check in on you all and make sure that you guys are staying on task and just keep moving forward no matter what's going on, because hey, you're gonna stumble there. You're gonna hit your toe. But just even if you have to wobble along, just keep moving forward. Drag yourself. Even if you got to get a walking stick, just keep moving forward. Thank you so much for jumping in and chiming in tonight. Yes, create a great night as well. All right.